drum, a drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, travelers of the sea and land, thus do go about, about, thrice to thine, and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace, the charms wound up.
Live you, or are you of that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, that he seems wrapped with all. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors, nor your hate.
Hail,
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 lesser than Macbeth, and greater.
not so happy, yet much happier.
thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By my father's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you all the strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you.
What can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life, which he deserves to lose. Treason capital confessed and proved have overthrown him.
Glamis, and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings when those that promised me the Thane of Cawdor gave this to me?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you onto the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence.
Cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Thou art so far before that swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe. In doing, it pays itself. Your Highness' part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state. Children and servants which do but what they should by making everything safe toward your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Stars, hide your fires, that not light see my black and deep desires.
Let's after him whose care has gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report They have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burnt in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came a messenger from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before, these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail King, that shall be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Thou'lt have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou wouldst have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishest should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round which fate and beneficial aid does seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who art so? Would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the suite of him, who almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse. That croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the excess and passage to remorse, the no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the affected it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife sees not the wound it makes, though heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both, by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
Dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow as he purposes.
And never shall sun that morrow see your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business in into my dispatch, but shall, to all our nights and days to come, give Sodi sovereign sway and masterdom.
Speak further.
Only look up here. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Ah, this castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly calls itself to our gentle senses.
The air is delicate.
Oh, see our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, but still we thank is love. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
All our service, and every point, twice done, and then done double. Poor and single business to contend against those honors, deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at the heels, but he rides well, and with his great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants, ever.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well. It were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity, like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the side of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now, what news?
Yes, I'm a such. Why have you left the chamber?
Have you asked for me?
No, you naughty has.
We'll proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which will be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Where's the hope drunk? Wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now, to look so green and pale, and what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that, which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time, nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made their fitness now. It does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while he was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn, as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, what to the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him? Will I, with wine and wassail, so convince that memory, the water of the brain, shall be a limbic only, and the receipt of reason to be a fume? When in swinish sleep, their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan, but not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal shall compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and used their very daggers that they have done?
Diaz receive it of it. We shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death.
So, and bend up, each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide, the false heart doth know. I go and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman that gives the sterns good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their posets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho!
Alack! I am afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt, and not the deed, confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband?
I've done the deed. Dost thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark! Who lies the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thing, to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh and sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood there and I heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening their fears. I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and I men stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be fought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Oh, I thought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore laborer's balm, bath of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourishers, life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more, to all the house. Glamis hath murdered, sleep therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go get some water. Wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Huh? Pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but a shame to wear a heart so white. Hark, this knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy has left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason, Banquo! And not obey Malcolm! Awake! Shake off this downy sleep that's counterfeit and look on death itself. Malcolm, Banquo! As from your graves rise up!
What's the business? There's such a hideous trumpet calls to parley, the sleepers of the house. Speak! Speak!
Lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Banquo! Banquo! Our royal master is murdered.
Whoa! Alas! What in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Macduff, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this moment, nothing is serious. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lease has left this vault to brag of. You are, and do not know the spring, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father is murdered.
Oh. By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done. Their hands and faces all dashed with blood, and so were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal, and trusting in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outran the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced in his golden blood, and his gashed stabs seemed like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. They are the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, and their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love's known?
Copy! Heads out!
Motion. Look to the lady! And when we have our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all, as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playest most foully for it. Yet it was said, it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee Macbeth, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope. But hush no more.
Guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie, forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
Should have else desired your good advice in this day's council. But we'll take tomorrow. As far you ride.
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better. I must become a borrow of the night for a dark hour or twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow. Now you to horse, adieu till you return at night. Goes Fleon's with you.
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses sure and swift of foot, and so I commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night, to make society a sweeter welcome. We will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Till then, God be with you.
I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Not had all spent where our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with those they think on. Things without our remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself again, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the worlds suffer, ere we will eat our meal in fear. and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, and on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice, domestic, foreign levy, nothing could touch him further.
Come on. Gentle, my lord. Sleek all your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence, both with eye and tongue, and make our faces visage to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind. That knows that Banquo and his fleance lives.
But in them, nature's cup is not eternal.
There's comfort yet. They are assailed. And be thou jocund, ere the bat has flown his cloistered flight, ere to black Hecate's summons, the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums hath rung night's yawning peal, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, good things of day begin to droop and drowse, night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill.
The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now is spurs the late traveler of peace. To get the timeline in, and you approach the subject for watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light there! Ho!
And thee, the rest is already at the court.
His horses go about.
About a mile, but he does usually. So do all men. From hence to the palace gate and make it their walk.
A light? A light?
Stand to me.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, good fleance! Fly, fly, fly! Thou mayest revenge! Oh, slave!
There's all but one down. The sun has fled.
I have lost this half of my affair. Well, let's away and say how much is done.
At first and last, a hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir. To all our friends, for my heart speaks. They are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are even. Here I'll sitteth mist. Be large in mirth. Anon, we'll drink a measure, the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
This man goes there.
It says better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
More the rest of the cutthroats. Yet, though he's good that did the like for fleance, if thou didst it, thou wert the non-perel.
Fleance escaped.
Then comes my fit again. had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I'm cabin, cribbed, confined, bound in to saucy doubts and fears. Banco's safe.
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch he bites. With 23 cheek gashes on his head. The least, the death to nation.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled, that nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Empty gone. Tomorrow we hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion, weight on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness sit.
Here, had we now our country's honor roofed, or the graced person of our banquo present, who may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please, your highness, to grace us with the royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it? Moves your highness.
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Oh, never shake thy gory locks at me.
Let it rise.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought, he will again be well. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one that dare look on that which might appall the devil.
A proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger, which you said led you to Duncan. All these flaws and starts, imposters to true fear, would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire, authorized by a grand dame. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
What do you see there? Behold, look, lo! What says you? Why, what care I? If thou canst not speak too, if charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monuments shall be the maws of kites.
What? Quite a man and folly?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie! For shame.
Blood has been shed ere now in the olden time. Aye, and since too, murders have been performed too terrible for the ear. The time has been when the brains were out, the man would die and there an end. But now they rise again with 20 murders on their crown and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, health and love to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties.
And the pledge.
Oh, avaunt! Oh, let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are cold, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers. but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare I dare? Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear. The armed rhinoceros or the Turkin tiger take any shape but that, and my firm nerve shall never tremble or be alive again. And dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit then, protest me the baby of a girl. Hence horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! So being gone, I'm a man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder, when now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear?
With sights, my lord.
I pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night and better health.
A kind good night to all.
Will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have, by maggot pies and choughs and rooks, brought forth the seeker's man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds of morning, which is which.
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send it. There's not a one of them but in his house. I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will, to the Weir sisters, for more shall they speak. For now I am bent to know, by the worst means the worst, for mine own good, all causes shall give way. I am in blood, stepped in so far, shall I wade no more? Stopping where it's tedious, let's go over. Strange things I have in head, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
Black, the season of all natures. Sleep.
Will to sleep. Strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that once hard use. We are young indeed.
Bryce, the brindled cat hath mewed.
Bryce and once the hedge pig whined.
Harp your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails, throw, toad, that under cold stone days and night has 31. Sweltered venom sleeping got, boil thou first in the charmed pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Filly of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, will of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, moor and gulf of the ravened salt sea shark, root of hemlock, dig in the dark, Finger of birth strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret, black, and midnight hags? What is you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, howe'er you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though the treasure of nature's German tumble all together, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Demand.
Will answer.
Say if thou'st rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Tell me.
I know your thought. Hear my speech, but say thou not. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware, Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast heart my fear aright. But one word more.
I will not be commended. Here's another.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man. For none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance, double sure. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder.
Listen and speak not.
Be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care. Who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are, Macbeth shall never vanquished be. Until great burning wood to high Dunsinane hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree, unfix his earthbound root? Good boldness. But yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me if thou art can tell so much. Will Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Answer me this, or a curse shall fall on you. Let me know.
Macbeth, Macbeth.
What noise is this?
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou were too like the spirit of Banquo. Down. Thy crown does sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thy other gold-bound brow, is like the first. A third is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth. Start eyes. What, will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? I'll see no more. A seven. 7 kings. I'll see no more. And yet an 8th appears, who bears a glass which shows me many more. Horrible sight. Now I see 'tis true. For the blood bolter Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly?
Come, sisters, let us cheer up his sprite and show the best of our delight. I'll charm thy air to give a sound, that this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Where are they?
I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, take out paper from her closet, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. yet all this while in the most fast sleep.
Besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has lied by her continually, 'tis her command.
Oh, you see her eyes are open.
Aye, but her sense is shut.
Yes, she does now. Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus, washing her hands. I have seen her continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet, here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks.
Out. Damn spot. Out. I say. 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord. Fie. A soldier and a fear? What need we fear? Who knows it? When none can call our power to account. Yet, who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all with the starting.
Go to. Go to. You have known what you should know.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of it. Heaven knows what she has known.
His the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Her heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be so.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you, yet again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. 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 Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Burnham would come to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's that boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. Then fly, false stains, and mingle with the English epicures. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where goes that goose look?
There is 10,000.
Geese, villain?
Soldiers, sir.
Oh, prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch? What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force. So please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan. I'm sick at heart when I behold. Satan, I say. Let's push. Cheer me ever or deceive me now. I've lived long enough. My way of life is fallen into the sea of the yellow leaf. And that which must accompany old age is honor, love, obedience. I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses, not loud, but deep, mouth on, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny, and dare not. Satan!
What's your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
It is not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Scur the country round. Hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she's troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Can that now minister to a mind diseased? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out from the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
So physic to the dogs. I'll none of it. Give me mine armor. Satan, send out. Doctor, the thanes fly from me. As I could, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health. I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. What rhubarb, or what purgative drug would scour these English hens? Does not know of them.
Aye, my good lord. Your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and bane, to Burnham Wood come to Dunsinane. Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still they come. Our castle strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie till famine and the ague eat them up.
No!
What noise is that?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I've almost forgot the taste of fears. Time has been, my senses would have cooled to hear the night shriek of my fell of hair, would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir, as life were in't. I've supped full of horrors, direness familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, could not once start me. Wherefore was I crying?
Queen, my lord, is dead.
She could have died hereafter. Would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and that is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Arm and out! If that which he avouches does appear, there's nor flying hence, nor tarrying here. I begin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow wind, come rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back. And with no stroke of mine, my wife, Jules Ghost, will haunt me still. Let me find him fortune. Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, whilst I see lives The gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound. Turn.
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword.
Thou losest labor. Let thy blade fall on vulnerable crest. I'll bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm. And let the wicked angel thou hast served tell thee Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Cursed be that tongue that tells me so, for I have cowed my better part of man. Let be these juggling fiends no more believe. I take the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield, the coward, and live to be the show and gates of time. We'll have thee as our rarer monsters are, painted upon a pole, and under it, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. No Burnham wood removed to Dunsin, and thou oppose it, of no woman born. Yet I'll try the last. Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries hold.
Macbeth.